Mm. Mm. I appreciate you, Heavenly Father. I appreciate you. I love you, adore you, and bow down before you. Mm, 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 mm. Hey guys, welcome into the live. Good night, everybody. Good night. I hope everybody had a great Wednesday. Hope everybody's having a good night. How are you all doing tonight? We are going to be having the live. We are going to be talking tonight. Yeah. Yeah. You know that we always have conversations about what's happening in the family, what's happening with children, with relationships, with divorces, and all the problems that comes with those life events. And sometimes the problems can be easily overlooked, easily taken care of. And other times the problems can seem so insurmountable. It's like you just cannot get over it. It just haunts you. It just bothers you. It just seems unfair. It just seems unkind. It just seems cruel. It makes you lose your trust in people. It makes you don't even want to get into a relationship. It makes you don't even want to. You just want to avoid those circumstances at all costs, considering how much it could cost you if you ever find yourself in those predicaments. And so tonight we are going to be talking about the current situation with Tyrese. For those of you who don't know Tyrese, you all should know Tyrese by now. But Tyrese is a famous actor, and recently he was the judge, a judge ordered him to pay $600,000, not just in child support, but also for the attorney's fee for his ex-wife. And so tonight we are going to talk about how events like these affect the relationship between individuals or in this kind of situation. You are married, you are divorced. Part of life, hey, it's a part of life. Marriage is not forever. Regardless of what anybody else tell you, tell them you heard it from Trev. That I say, marriages are not forever. Because there is no thing in life that says that once you marry somebody, you are going to stay married to them for the rest of your life. No, you don't have to stay married to them. People change, people's thoughts change, their ideas change, their desires change, whatever the case may be, they change. And if somebody does not want to be married to you anymore, cry as you may, fight as you may, whatever you want to do, once it's not the two hearts in the marriage, it's better to have no marriage than to have just one heart in a marriage. So if the two of you are not working together for the betterment of the relationship, for the two of you to have the continuation of this marriage, it's never going to work. Never going to. So marriages are not forever. I tell you. Right, right, Albert? Come on, Albert. How are you doing, my love? AG. Ooh, let's go. AG, what's up? AG says he's a damn fool. Take care of your kids and don't let the court tell you the court wasn't in bed with you and her. That is the thing, AG. The thing is, he's already paying over $10,000 a month in child support. That is the thing. And a lot of men do take care of their children. There are lots of men out there that don't need the courts to tell them to care for their children. There are men out there who will take care of their children. What I think is being incorporated in this child support system now, I think there is an element of greed. There is an element of greed where the custodial parent, and I see why people are fighting to be the custodial parent, and they are trying to dogmouth the other parent and trying to make the other person seems like such a bad person, trying to do things to send the other person to prison because want to jail, prison, whatever the case may be, because once you go to prison, that's it for you. Your credibility is shot. So the other person has the upper hand. So they're trying to send you off to prison so that they can be the sole custodian. And then when you come out of prison, they still expect you to pay child support when now the odds are even further against you because now you have a criminal record, probably lost your job for having been in prison. Now you must pay this child support. So you must seek employment one way or the other to pay this child support, or else you're behind, go back to jail. And I believe a lot of exes, both men and women, I'm not just saying men now or women, both men and women, sort of use that as their form of revenge. It has nothing to do with the children. Nothing to do with the children. Absolutely nothing. Because I don't know how. I understand. Let me just say this. I understand that some people during the course of a divorce really deserve to go to prison. Really deserve to go to prison. And if you are unlike me, send them behind to prison. If you're unlike me, I didn't want to because I just felt like I have never prided myself on seeking to fall for people who are accustomed to running afoul of the law. I don't tread that way. Okay? And so my children, I never wanted my children to have that experience to say, oh, my dad is incarcerated. I never wanted my children to have that experience. To me, I just felt like that experience could be damaging to a child. And so I did not want to pursue that course. Though the course was pursued against me. But I didn't want to pursue that course when I had the upper hand. When I had the clear victory, the clear evidence, I did not want, because I didn't want my child to have that experience. That was the only reason. That was the only reason. Sometimes I beat myself and sometimes I regret it, but sometimes as much as I regret it, as much as I say to myself, no, I still did not want my child to have that experience. And so somebody's behind was saved from behind bars just because of that child. But with that being said, I see where some people have this insatiable desire to say if they can't get the revenge on the ex, then they're going to use the court system to get the revenge for them. And that is what bothers me. Now, I know that celebrities don't live the way we do. They have bigger mortgages, they have bigger car notes, they have they live in neighborhoods where they have to pay big money for this, big money for that. They do have their expensive lifestyle, and so their work does seek to pay them money for them to upkeep that lifestyle. But at the same time, how much does it take to raise a child? I mean, we're not talking about, you know, Beyonce buying a $1 million stroller. Or, I mean, how many children are going to need $1 million stroller? Nobody needs $1 million stroller. You buy it because you can afford it. You got your money. Yes, you buy whatever you want. It's your money. You buy whatever you want. But I think greed oftentimes take the place of rational thought when we are thinking about getting revenge on our ex rather than thinking about what this revenge will do to our children. I'm not saying that this is the case in Tyrese's situation, but I find it to be a common theme when it comes to divorce and child support, and the factors that play into who gets custody, who gets to pay child support, who gets to receive child support, that sort of thing. If two parents are able to come together, that's why I say it all the time. The system, not to break my thought right there, but I believe, this is my belief now, I believe that the system is still using us against ourselves. And why do I say that? They know that we are going to get married. The system, they know. They know we're going to get married. They know we're going to get divorced. We are encouraged. We are encouraged to fight each other for custody, fight each other for child support, fight each other for property, fight, because the longer the fight goes on, the more money each person has to pay to the lawyers, and the system uses us against each other. Because if the system cannot get this black man in prison because this black man is walking the line, surely when he's getting divorced, things might get heated enough that he might end up in prison. He might end up behind bars. And when it comes to money, when it comes to paying money, us as women, we don't understand that the system can use us indirectly to get that brother, to get him to do time, to get him to destroy his perfectly good record. And us as women, some of us are very greedy, very selfish, very bitter, and very unkind. And all we are thinking about is the man who left us, the man who cheated on us, the man who made the man go on. But do not deprive the man of the ability to father his child or children. Do not deprive him of the ability to father his children. Because many men out there, they will take care of their child. If they want the child every weekend, let them have the child every weekend. When the child goes with them every weekend, them feed the child. Wherever them sleep, the child sleep them. The child might come back with a McDonald's. What if a McDonald's is all he can afford? Who told you was to go have a child with a McDonald's man? If that's all he can afford, that's what he can afford. Now, I have seen where people lay down, you have a child with somebody who didn't have anything before you went with them. You all got a child together and he still don't have 2 pennies to rub together. And then you go to court and you file for child support. And you want this much money per month. And the man has never had 2 pennies to rub together. But now that him cheat on you, now that him leaving you, now that there is a child in play, and now that you must, now that he's leaving you, or the two of you are separating, I don't care who leaving who. No, you are going to get the courts, to get the court support to destroy this man, to sink him further into the gutters, where he's probably been trying for a long time to claw his way out. Trying for a long time, cannot reach the top of the barrel no matter how him try. And now you get the courts to help you. You get the courts to help you. If you say him is a deadbeat, him not take care of him pitney. Yes, so they must file child support, and when him cannot pay the child support, they must put him in a prison, further ruining his chances of ever getting out of that barrel of poverty. Joe, Joe, what's up? Joe said, Joe looks so beautiful. Pink on my color. Yeah, pink on my color. Nobody make the one card here so pink on my color. No, cause next time I go to Miami, she gonna have one pink blouse to me. Me say, and 2 pink baggy. You better not talk too loud. Don't talk too loud, I can't hear you. But anyway, speak of the devil and the and the devil and the angel. Speak of the angel and she appears. Hold on, let me drink some water. I'm thirsty. Oh my gosh. All right, I was a little bit thirsty there. Wow, that hit the spot. Anywho, yeah, so as I was saying, she done hear already, Joe. She done hear. Oh my gosh. Yeah, my sister, she there. I see that she is there. You better cool down that red. I can't laugh. I cannot laugh. I cannot laugh. Okay, God. All right. Let me cool it down. Let me cool it down. Oh gosh. Anywho, I'm just messing with my friends here. So guys, yeah, so as I was saying, and as women, we don't understand that the system is depending on us. The system is depending on us when we have breakups and divorce. When we have, the system is depending on us to bring these men in for them. Bring them, come, they're depending on us. Us to bring our men into them. Thank God for the little water. Thank the Lord. The little water cooled me down. It cooled me down well. Thank you so much, my love. Yeah. So the system is depending on us to bring in our men for them. When our men won't do anything out there, to them not broke down, nowhere, them not thief, nothing, them not, they're not out there getting in trouble. We are bringing in our men to the system by having their children Knowing them not have much, but whatever they have, they are willing to care for their child slash children. They are willing to take care of their children, but we're greedy. And it's not enough because we want them to give us the money. The man not have to give you the money to take care of his child. He does not have to give you any money to take care of his child. We don't want to harp the pit them as though they are property. The kids are not property. Blessed one is in the house. How are you doing, my love? Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night to you. How are you doing? How are you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah. And here we are. Here we are having our babies by our men. And then when the relationship not work out, we use the poor children them as pawn. And we now make the man to the picnic them because him a deadbeat. He's a deadbeat man to you because him don't want you anymore or you don't want him, whatever the case may be. But that doesn't mean he's a deadbeat to his child. The sooner you give it up, the sooner you realize it wasn't even worth it for you anyway. But as you have the picnic for him already, just call it a day. And let the man have his child. Let the man see his child. Let the man be able to bond with his child, spend time with his child. And stop from swear child support over the man's head. You always hear them say, oh, I'm gonna get them coins. You can't hurt me for them, you see. Oh, I'm gonna get them coins. I'm gonna take him for everything he got. Yeah, I'm gonna get my child support. I'm gonna get my child support. Like child support is a job. Like child support is a goal in life for everybody to have somebody paying you child support every month. You understand? Oh, this guy text me. What happened to an eye for an eye? You remember when I read yesterday, it said eye for an eye, tooth for tooth, leg for leg, hand for hand, something like that. I don't know what happened to an eye for an eye. Talk to me. Tell me about that. Yes, people. So as I was saying, so here we are. Oh, my love. Yes, blessed. All is good. You do need money, yes, but nothing is more important that time you spend. Listen, Joe, why I say you don't need money from the man to take care of the child. I have a child that I share. I don't get no money from nobody. I don't get no money from nobody. I'm not seek no money from nobody. If they had their way, they would have get my money to pay them. But I'm not living in other people's spotlight. You see what I'm saying? I don't need your money when the child is with me. And that is why I am an advocate for 50-50 parenting. 50-50. 50-50 parenting. And a story. You and me not have to fight, me you not have to fight, you not have to fight, you not have to argue. People look at me, lawyer look at me about, what do you mean? Oh, no. I said 50-50. You keep the child half the time, I keep the child half the time. Anywhere I lay my head, that's where the child lay her head. Wherever you lay your head when the child is with you, there so the child lay the head. Whatever you're eating, the child eat. If him do with you today and you feel like you want to buy one shoes, you buy one shoes. And him come to me and feel like I want to buy one, I buy one shoes for him. I buy clothes for him. You buy clothes for him. When in the wish party there with you, you make sure you have clothes. Whatever clothes, me not care. Whatever food, me not care. When you with you and you need to go to school, you're finding way to school. You're finding lunch money. If he with you and he need anything that arise while he's with you, you take care of it. When he with me, whatever arise, me take care of it. We don't have to fight. We don't have to fight. We don't have to argue. No. We don't have to fight. We don't have to argue. You take care. So imagine these women now walking the children. Them no want the man to see the pitney. All of a sudden, the man dangerous, the man this, the man that, the man the other, the man the third. They make up all kind of story, then go courthouse, then tell all kind of lie. All of a sudden, the man wicked, the man this, the man that. Me not say some of them not wicked, you know. I'm not saying that, but I know a lot of people who use the system, use the system, make up stories and tell lies. And the next thing you know, they have custody of the child. And them a fight the man now to pay them money every month or every week, however them pay. And when him can't pay it now, him go to jail. And you make him life miserable, you make him life uncomfortable, you make him angrier, you make him upset. How is he going to be a good parent to your child? How is he going to be? When you do everything you can to send him a prison or to send her a prison, make you feel she's not feeling good, he's not feeling good about himself because of what you have put him through or put her through. How are they going to be the best parent for the child? And you say you love your child, and you say your child needs the best parent. How is your child gonna have the best parent if the parent is not comfortable? The parent is having a hard time with life. Can't be. Because the state of the parent is reflected in the behavior of the children. If the parent's angry and miserable all the time and upset and all these things, then the child is going to be angry as well. The child is going to, all of this anger and everything is going to be reflected in the child's behavior. And people are use the system. And that's why them are go a courthouse and end up getting these big awards so that them can use it against their exes. And I don't like these things. I don't like it. But in Tyrese's case, the judge ordered him to pay the $636,000, but it's not just in child support, it's also in attorney's fee. I think the judge sanctioned him for having said the judge was racist or something like that, you know. But I don't think that your feelings is supposed to come into play when you are sitting on the bench. Because somebody say you're racist or whatever, why are you find them one whole heap of money because them say you're racist? You might very well be racist for real, and that's their opinion. But on the bench, you shouldn't be able to give a person a fine just because of their opinion about you, because this case is not about you. You are just there to quote unquote enact justice. My two sons grew up with me, and the mother. Thank God I did not have to go through that. You see, some people don't have to. Some people never had to. But some of us are not that lucky. Some of us are not that lucky. So I'm going to read for you here this little article by Tyrese. Tyrese says, wait, let me give you the backstory. I mean, these people are really something else, I tell you. Wait, let me find this one. I'm trying to find it from one of these websites that Yeah. I mean, you ever wonder why so many men don't want to get married? Why men are going over on the other side, the side that will not produce children? You ever wonder why men are taking the high road? Men are getting vasectomies. They do not want to impregnate anybody. They do not want to father any children. They would rather father two dogs because of these kinds of problems that they can they cannot foresee, but they know could happen. They know could happen. So Tyrese was ordered to pay over $650,000 in child support and lawyer fees for his ex-wife. It says here, they're doing a hearing at the Fulton County Courthouse in Georgia. The Fast and Furious actor was ordered to pay $650,000 in back child support to his ex-wife Samantha Lee for their daughter Soraya, as well as almost $400,000 for Samantha's attorney's fee. That, my friends, is a lot of money for him. But for Tyrese says he can pay the money, but he's going to fight it because of the principle or lack thereof. He's going to fight it. Well, say only. What do you mean by only, card? What do you mean by only? If I only 650,000. Well, they said he landed in legal trouble when his with his ex-wife when back in August he refused to pay her. He refused to pay her $10,000 per month for child support. The actor believed that the amount is excessive, and according to TMZ, claimed Samantha doesn't need that much because she makes good money on her own. Tyrese also alleged that the judge was racist towards him, and that's why he ordered him to pay such a high amount. Now, Tyrese appeared in court on Tuesday, where the judge seemed to have ruled in favor of his ex-wife. Here is everything to know about the case, along with the judge's result. Tyrese has now been ordered to pay $650,000 lawyer fees and child support. The judge ruled that Tyrese needed to pay $237,000 to his ex-wife in back child support, along with $400,000 to her attorney in a custody battle hearing. The actor might also need to pay $17,000 for a special master, something like a referee appointed by the judge to handle small disputes during the case. Let me tell you something. When people are believing that when you take your ex to court and you sue them and you carry on and you carry on and you lengthen out the divorce process and stuff, they are going to try to tell you the truth. If I did not get any kids, I would not want none now. Yeah, yeah. Lord of His mercy. Oh my God. And you know, so me never give nobody no hard time with my children. I give nobody no hard time. Because I don't have no time. I don't like trouble. I don't like problem. I don't have no time for that. And that's why I always pray for health and strength that I can work and take care of my children. Then me work and take care of my kids them. Me not argue with nobody, me not fight with nobody, me send them a school out of my pocket by myself. Me not in an argument with no man about caring for them children. Me not run up and down a courthouse with nobody fi get money to pay for your child. None of them someday. My children will know whatever I eat, you eat. And if me not go hungry, you're not go hungry. You can't wear clothes. Clothes they can't wear. And furthermore, in this America, you can't find cheap clothes. You can't find cheap clothes. Find go buy used clothes. 50 cents. Go a yard sale, 50 cents. 25 cents a piece, whatever the case may be. I'm not gonna let them have to wear used clothes. Child, please. The lawyers are the ones exactly. The lawyers are the ones who get happy. And that may try to tell people and they won't understand. The lawyers and the judges benefit. Because while you and your ex they are fighting and pay a lawyer fee $450 an hour and you know sue and everybody are, who is losing? Who is losing? You don't realize you lose. Lawyers are fatting up them pocket and just sit down one side. The two of them a laugh after it one. The two of them a laugh like puppy show, like laugh after like on a puppy show. And I take the money off on a credit card every week and put it in them pocket and go about them business. You think they care about you? They don't. They don't. They act like, oh, them have your children best interest at heart. No, they don't. They are watching the two of you and say, well, if them not have their children best interest of heart, what them want me to do? All them have to do is just pay me my $450 every hour. And then them gone about them business. Them the business. And then them have the judges, them are order mediator. Them are order mediator. Them are order all kind of things. You see this one order special master. Why him alone must pay for the special master? Or is the total fee for the special master 34,000 and he must pay half? Why are they coming down on him, the man, so hard? They don't have to come down on him so hard. The ex-wife makes money too. So you see, special master getting paid. Now how did this go from concern about the well-being or the welfare of a child to now them are order him to pay money for special master, him to pay money now for lawyer fee and all this? How did it get there? Christine, what's up, sis? How you doing? Yeah. How did it get there? What special master have to do with the child? If you want to talk about the child, talk about the child and the child's welfare, the child's well-being, and let's move on. Now them are going to order special master him to pay more money. Next thing them are going to order, and remember, he still got to pay for his lawyer too. So now he got to pay his lawyer, her lawyer, $400,000 for the lawyer fee. Then he got to pay his lawyer, her lawyer. Now he must pay a special master fee. Plus he must pay the back money for the child support. You understand? Somebody got to stand up to the system and fight. And especially our men. Especially our men. They still have these incarceration mills that's running. And these incarceration mills are for our men. And when they cannot get our men on stealing, gun charge, murdering, weed charge, whatever, what next them are going to fall back on? Child support. Child support. They are going to hope that him yell at you. They are going to hope and encourage you to call them if he even yell at you at home. Because we have a place downtown for him. If he don't pay you, if he don't pay you child support, call us. We have a place downtown for him. The poor children who should be getting attention and love are suffering mentally. Little wonder the young people are so angry. Exactly. 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 And the money that you should be spending to care for yourself and to care for your child, you have it if you pay a lawyer, pay a special master, a pay mediator, a pay a lawyer, money that you could be spending for your child, for yourself. Sister Winsome, what's up? And then all it does is breeds more anger. Because imagine a man who have to go to jail for child support. Losing job because he go to jail. Come out of jail, and because he has been in jail, it's hard for him to get a job. It's hard for him to readjust into society. Imagine how angry that will make that man. How is he going to be a loving parent if he is angry? He can't get a job because now he's a felon. He can't get a job. He's having a hard time. How is he going to be the best parent? And then at that time, you're going to use the circumstance that he's a convicted felon to further keep him away from his child. You know, sister, we have our own best enemy. We are our own best enemy, and the system knows that. And that is why they are using it against us. Mediator, I get paid all that money. I better become a mediator. True. A mediator is getting paid. I remembered during my divorce, I didn't know why we needed a mediator. We didn't need a mediator. We need a mediator. I was like, what we need a mediator for? I have already said this is what we're gonna do. This is already written in the court order that says the picnic go from one house to the next every 7 days. I don't want no child support. I'm not paying any. What we need mediator for? And they still ordered a mediator. You have to pay your lawyer, the church that $50 an hour for go with you go a mediator. And then on top of that, you have to pay a mediator $500. So we have to pay $250 a piece. Mediator for what? For what? There was nothing to mediate because we already had a court order. But that is how the system uses us. That is how the system uses us. And the system relies on our differences. The system relies on our inability to communicate. The system relies on our anger. The system relies on our bitterness. The system relies on us to just hand each other to them on a silver platter. And that is what we are good at. That is what we are great at. Handing each other to the system on a silver platter. And then the system just uses it and uses it against us. Because you think they are for you, right? I bet you do. But they're not, honey. They're all about that money. That money. That's what they are about. They don't care about you. They don't care about your child. They don't care about your child. They will in a heartbeat take your child out of your home and put your child in the home of a total stranger. Next time you see your child, you don't know your child is all raped up. They will take your child out of your home for a very simple infraction, what them quote unquote, what them call infraction. They will take your child out of your home and place your child in a home where the people in that home were not properly vetted. And your child now goes into a home with a felon. A home with a child molester. And your child gets molested, all raped up, all emotionally damaged. And that's what they claim to. And they will pretend as though they cared for your child. They are protecting your child. Parents, step up. Protect your children at all costs. And while you protect your children, protect them from the system. because the system is not there for your children. The system is only there to collect money. All about money. They ain't got nothing to do with you, only with your pocket. And they are counting on us. They are counting on us to deliver each other in their hands. Make them work easier. Yeah. Make their work a lot easier. So them not have to come out, come catch we. We just bring in each other because of child support and all these things. And that seems to be a common theme these days, where people are after child support. They are just out there. Yeah. It best both parents sit down and work out whatever they need to work out between them and forget about lawyer. Then again, you can't talk to some people. They just want to see you pay the price. Exactly, Joe. Exactly. And there comes a point too when you can't sit and talk with the person who is going to be your ex. There is too much emotion. There's a lot of emotions and anger and that sort of thing. You know, you may not want to. You may not want to, but what I would suggest is that you get a mediator for yourself from the initial stages. You get a mediator for yourself from the initial stages. You go to the mediator, the two of you sit down there, so put everything on the table, and the two on the sign. And oftentimes these mediators are power of attorney as well. Not power of attorney, notary, and they can sign, and the two on who agree and say, well, this is this, and it's sign off. And you can go down a court, go file it. You understand? You don't have to be out there trying to destroy each other. That's not necessary. It's not necessary. And I perfectly understand that emotions run high when divorced. People are angry. People are angry. It is not a good time for two people who are going to be butting heads to say that they're going to sit down together and work out the details of their divorce. The chances are they're going to need somebody else in the middle, a mutual party. They're going to need somebody in the middle, somebody who is unbiased, somebody who is not going to be taking any sides, particularly a stranger who don't know either of them, does not have any emotional ties to either of them. So the person will just look at the situation. If the two of them together hire one lawyer, and say, this is what we want. We just want this to be filed. And that's all we want. And you hire one lawyer, and before you go to the one lawyer and you put it on the table. This is the agreement. You get it signed up. Everything, your agreement, it's filed with the court. You're good you're good to go. The two of you have to abide by the terms. By the terms of the agreement. And you just call it a day. But that is not what is happening. It is an all-out war every day. Every day it is an all-out war with women and men who are separating, divorcing, whatever the case may be, and they have children together. Let me continue reading this. According to Tanya Mitchell, Tanya Mitchell, who is Tyrese's attorney, said that they will appeal the ruling along with filing a motion for a new trial. The attorney also said that Tyrese does not need to pay his ex-wife until May 15th of this year. That's 2 weeks from now. And she believes that it could be further pushed back after they filed the appeal. During the hearing, the judge also pointed out that Tyrese had been paying child support. However, instead of $10,000 per month as court ordered, he was paying about $2,200 and $36 per month. Okay. So the court ordered him to pay 10,000, but he was paying just about one-fifth of that. Oh my gosh. The court ordered him to pay 10,000, but he was paying uh $2,236. I guess in his mind he's saying, well, that's what it takes to take care of his child. And you see all these things. I wonder if Tyrese is thumbing his nose at the judge, and the judge are trying to teach him one lesson. We are going to hear more about this as the days go by. We are going to be listening to all that Tyrese has to say about this and what others have to say about it, because excuse me, because Tyrese could very well have been thumbing his nose at the judge, whether it's out of anger, ignorance, or both. Because if he is going to say, oh, he don't have a problem paying 600 and something thousand, why wasn't he paying the $10,000 that were orders in the first place? Pay the $10,000 because him can afford it. Him can afford the $10,000, but if you think the $10,000 is too much, then him could have filed and ask the judge for reduce it. But he's a celebrity. I never think that celebrity children shouldn't live like we do. Celebrity children supposed to live the life of their parents, the celebrity life. So they need big money to maintain the celebrity life. With some, I say here, so with some say she homesick. You're homesick, when you want to go a road. You're sick of being home, or you're homesick? Because they look like we are think about it differently. Homesick meanings you're sick, you're sick of not being home. You want to go home. Are you sick of being at home? You want to go out. You want to go out, go doing some? You better go read your Bible. Why do you want to go in the street, Winsome? What are you going on the street to do? Don't go on the street here, Winsome, because I mean, I like the things that are going on the street down there. So you stay home. Okay, I want to stay home. You just want to go out. Joe, Winsome want to go out. You going to take her out? Yeah, take out Winsome, Joe. You have to ask Modest for a nice restaurant at Portmore you can go live. Go live where you can go have dinner or something. Winsome, what do you I'll ride you? Sit down one place and baby. Sit down, sit down one. Oh, me just said Jesus. It's a good thing. So I'm gonna listen back to my video them. I don't come back, come listen. I don't come back, come listen. Anyway, so, but you want to go stay home. Stay home, you want to go street, go to what? You don't want to be going to no street. If she was here, I would take up the offer here, there. You think I can't say what? Here, you know. You think I can't say what? Wisdom, there is nothing good out there on the street. You try to tell her for me here, Cad. You try to tell her there is nothing good out there on those streets. Nothing. So you better stay home. I wouldn't mind if I had to stay home, if I could stay home. You know, so me don't mind if me not have to leave my house. I would not miss a thing. I would I would stay right in here. Don't leave my house at all except for go around the back or look for my garden. And that's it. And I would be perfectly fine. Yeah, I could have stay home. You know, some people just can't stay at their yard. Plumber, plumber in the house, plumber, what's up? You're can't say for she. Yes, you can. Plumber, what's up? Guys, you know, say I don't see you all hit the like button. Why do you know? I couldn't know why hit the like button. What me do to no? Could you all please just hit the like button, gentle people? Please hit the like button. Hit the like button and come back. Plumber, what's up? Me see how y'all work with the goat them, man. Y'all work with the goat them, plumber. Guys, if you don't know what, if you don't know connect to the plumber farm, go connect with plumber farm. And what the next channel name, plumber? Plumber TV. How you doing, plumber? Plumber, you still there yard or you forward? How that go? Me see a look farmer go on well. What I win some say me cut grass today. Win some me not cut grass last night. Today all I did was me take the machete and like you know, like a dandelion, them when me miss, and the one them were they close to the house or close to the fence, me just use the machete and just chop them way. Yeah, that's all me do. Yeah, so the little yeah, me say yeah, look nice. I couldn't believe it. It look a lot more. It could have been a little cheaper still, but just the mere fact that I don't have to worry about gas, that is exciting to me. Just the fact me not have to worry about gas. Plug it in, it charge, put it in, and you're gone. Yes, so that me I go do. And that me I go do. Me have a heap of things I go sell. Yeah, me have to go just open up a merchant store. Yeah. Me have to go pay a little bit more attention to my store. I mean, not pay no attention to my store at all. Me not advertise my store. Me not do nothing, Lord Jesus. My store, it a go on, but me not. Yeah, me need to do better. Trevor need to do. Yeah, me need to do better. Need to do better with it. Me need to do better. Yeah. And then win some. Then win some. But God, me not sell the plant. Me can't sell what. Yeah, me can't sell whatever me have. If me have more than enough. I'm just take them and freeze them, save me from going to Walmart, save me from going to the store. Cause I'll have a lot of stuff back there in a card. Yeah. Now if you go street, go buy no whole heap of nothing. Yeah, when winter coming, when by the time winter come, we are gonna have the grapevine them full of grape. I hope this year me get lots and lots of grape. Then again, when some, it better you go wash your foot and say a prayer and go your bed. When some Joe just bust your bubble. Joe just bust your bubble. Joe say, well, you better you go wash your foot and go your bed. You better you do that. Oh. Oh, see the promise same day in Minnesota. Oh, you come up. Okay, you come up. Me see little farmer go on good. Me in bed, Joe, just did one go Devon house. But here ya, when someone go Devon, when someone go Devon house, you want get Devon house ice cream. When some you not have nothing in your house to make ice cream. Go here. When some you can even make yourself, Missy Chef Andre Davy, I make one Guinness ice cream. And I think one coffee ice cream. Me tell him, say, I go try the coffee ice cream. Me not a fan of coffee, but the coffee ice cream look like, yeah, look like something that I try. Maybe taste like one mocha latte, whatever. Me say, guys, guess what? Me say, today, me end up at Starbucks. You know, so me never drink on Starbucks yet. Me never drink on Starbucks yet. And me end up drinking on Starbucks today. Here how me get the Starbucks today. My daughter I want Starbucks. My daughter, what I say? Want go look on new face. Oh, what is? Ah, ah. When some say she wants to go look on new faces, then when some if you want to go look on new faces, you know, change the TV channel. Change the TV channel, man. And you'd be surprised to know. Watch, how comes me sleepy already and I just 8 o'clock? What is? Well, if you haven't sinned like the children of Israel, you're, you're grateful. You're grateful wouldn't be sour. Say that again. You watch TV all day. You tell her Josie said not no out a road, and that is true. Not no out there. I pay crazy people out there. I mean, no say, hi, sir. A Wednesday evening win some. At night, no. It's 8 o'clock. It's late. It's late win some. Go ahead, bed, go sleep. If you know what me know what good for you. Go to sleep in your bed, Sister Winsome. Because if you haven't, Chev, what Winsome attack? Said the debt reached 95? What on the Winsome? Let me check my phone here, so. Oh, I that you been watching all day Winsome? The crazy people them? Oh my God. You not tell me so. Don't tell me so. Hold on. In Kenya. Winsome say 96 people dead now. But me not see no new news, Winsome. The latest news me see. Oh, yesterday was 73. How much you say now, Winsome say 95 now. I'm the last news me see a 73. So for some of you who don't know what we are talking about, well, we were talking about how Tyrese was ordered to pay $600,000 in child support and lawyer fee as he goes through his divorce process and his child support and his child support case. But as we have talked about that, we are also talking about other things. Because that's how the live usually goes. We usually talk about multiple things before the live is over. If you haven't sinned like the children of Israel, then your grapes wouldn't be sour. You know, in the Bible reading this morning, he says, because the children of Israel are so stiff-necked and wicked, then grapes are gonna be sour. Even the blood from their grapes, and it means the grape juice. You know, it means that the grapes are bleed blood. The juice from their grapes is going to be sour. And man, you are looking some your pepper. Win some, win some, win some. Your popular beat. Gosh, I cannot. I cannot with you, my child. I cannot. When some such one go pull our eyes. When some full your eyes on the TV. You don't need to be going outside in the streets. These streets ain't normal. And stay home. Cult, so the cult followers, let me see if there's another. All right, me not see nothing else. I can't believe people can be this ridiculous. The death toll keeps rising as investigators search a forest in Kenya where a starvation cult gathered. The lead pastor who is in custody, but hundreds of people are missing. The horrific tragedy is still unfolding as investigators search the site where Pastor Paul Mackenzie led a group called the Good News International Church. Kenya's Directorate of Criminal Investigations said in an April 24 news release. The cult group gathered at an 800-acre site in the Shakuda Forest, Malindi, where Mackenzie told his followers to starve themselves in order to meet Jesus. Them people don't know, don't know God for themselves. Police began investigating the site after receiving a tip on April 14th. Investigators found shallow mass graves and linked a growing number of deaths to the cult. The death toll reached 90 and included several children. The bodies were all badly decomposed and thought to have died weeks ago. Authorities are investigating whether some of the victims could have been murdered before being buried. Oh my God. He described the deaths as disturbing and inhuman. Inhuman. Not inhumane, inhuman. 34 people have been rescued, though the full extent of the tragedy is unknown. The Kenya Red Cross is coordinating with police and helping track reports of missing people in connection with the Good News International Church. The organization said the organization has received reports of at least 212 unaccounted for victims. We don't know how many more graves, how many more bodies we are likely to discover. OMG. The church was founded in 2003 by Mackenzie himself and describes its mission as nurturing the faithful holistically in all matters of Christian spirituality as we prepare for the second coming of Jesus Christ through teaching and evangelism. Mackenzie gained prominence as a controversial televangelist. His televangelism led to his first arrest in 2017 on charges of radicalization after urging families not to send their children to school. Oh, heavenly Jesus. Mackenzie was arrested again in March of 2023 in connection to the starvation death of 2 children. He was arraigned and released after posting cash bail. Police arrested the religious leader once again on April 14th and kept him in custody. While Kenyan officials have indicated their willingness to press charges, it's unclear. It's unclear if the charges Mackenzie. Unclear of the charges that he will face. Gay, what's up? How are you doing? 14 other cult members are also in custody. McClatchy News could not find a way to reach Mackenzie or representative. Mackenzie's most recent public comments were made as he left the Malindi Law Courthouse on April 17. And people really and truly sit in these churches, these congregations, whatever they call them. And people really sit there and be told, sit there and have somebody tell them all of these things. Somebody say to you, don't eat, don't drink until you meet the Lord. And your common sense not tell you, say, of course, yes, you're going to meet him. Because if you don't eat and you don't drink, you're going to die and you're going to meet him pretty soon. You sit there and you let this person manipulate you and tell you this mess. And you follow blindly. And even when days pass and you're not eating and you're not drinking and you're losing weight, you're becoming more and more emaciated and you see the people around you dying. You still have this mindset, this mentality that you're still not going to eat because you're going to see Jesus. Of course you're going to see him. Oh, Lord. And this is absolutely sad. And don't ask me why, but that's not the only cult. There are lots of other cults around, and people are following blindly. They're not looking around and asking no question because yes, they want to go to heaven. Jesus gonna come out of the sky. He's gonna blow the trumpet like a thief in the night and all of this stuff. Jeez. But who wouldn't want to meet the Lord, Trey? You're right. Who wouldn't want to meet the Lord? And why would they want to meet the Lord? But that's not the way to do it. Many want to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. Exactly. Everybody wanna go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. Who remember that song? You know, I'm always finding a song out of something. I don't remember that song. Everybody wanna go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. Boy, you know, and that is one of the primary reasons why I'm telling you, say, I am so interested in reading the Bible for myself because I believe that we are supposed to know it for ourselves rather than be told what it says, and we just have follow blindly like sheep. Remember when we read the book The Alchemist, and Diego was talking about his sheep. He said, you know, he could take his sword at any minute and just start slaughtering them. It wouldn't be, they would not realize until he has slaughtered maybe all of them. That's when they would realize that something is happening. That's how loyal sheep are. They just follow. They don't ask no question. They don't rebel. They don't look back. They just follow. That's all. I don't want to go to heaven. I want to come over to your house. Then come now, Santiago. Thank you, God. You know, so you are the brain outside. You are my brain outside of my head. And Diego, me say no. Santiago. You see, I guess sometimes I say, if I ever go back and listen to my lives, me know some probably say something you're not even, when not, that in my head, I thought I said Santiago. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. So you don't have no gas money? Yeah. Well, you're out of luck then stay where you're there. Stay right which part of this. When some say she want to go a road. And when some stay her bed. So you better do like when some. Stay your bed. You don't need no gas money for go. You can't drive come here, so you know how much days that I go take you. You'll be just fine. You'll be just fine. I can't with you, can't. I can't with you. I just say a name. It's a Spanish name. But in my mind, I thought I said Santiago. I realized that Diego mistake. Well, it don't matter. He be all right. Just drop a name. Just drop a name and he should be just fine. Oh my gosh. That is so funny. I didn't realize it. Osh, I didn't realize it. Didn't realize at all. But anyway, I got I gotta work. I'll be there. I gotta walk. Walk? Walk? Oh my Lord. That'll take you months to walk from all the way up where you're there. By the way, has it stopped snowing up there where you at? Talk to me, plumber. It stopped. Has it stopped snowing? Tell me. Because I don't think we are getting. I don't think we are getting any more snow or anything. Moses walked 5 years. Of, no, go so. Moses walked 40 years. I will plumber get the plumber. Moses, now 40 years. It took Moses to carry the children of Israel from Egypt to Canaan. It took him 40 years. 40 full years to carry them. And the funny thing is, while they were walking over those 40 years, they were still living their lives like they were in one spot because they were still having babies. They were still living. It's just that they were on the journey. All these people on the live propeller beat today. It looks of it true. Ah, Plumber said Moses walked 40 days and 40 nights. No, sir. Not no go so. No, sir. And so Jesus was tempted in the Garden of Eden 40 days and 40 nights. Oh my gosh. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Even when let me let me tell you, let me tell you something. What I found to be quite funny. What I found to be quite funny, I think the Bible just loved the number 40 for whatever reason. I need memories of it. Oh, you have to work for me. I mean, I'm not for it done you could have do. So, but guys, you never notice that all of the things in the Bible come with 40 because imagine the journey between Egypt and Canaan was only 40 miles. I'm telling you, the Bible is a big old storybook. The journey between Egypt and where the promised land was 40 miles. And when the Bible tell you say Moses children of Israel took 40 years to travel that 40 miles, them was really wandering in the desert. Them was in the wilderness. Them was look at them was going round and round and come back and round and round. Round and round and come back and can't find them place. Can't find the way. But I thought they had a pillar, a cloudy pillar by day and a pillar of fire by night leading them where they should go. So I don't understand why the fire was leading them round and round and round, wandering aimlessly through the desert, through the wilderness for 40 years. When the trip was only 40 miles, it should take them more than a day or two to reach. The number 40 is associated with the time of testing and trials. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. Mm-mm. I just looked up something and it says the Egypt the Israelites left Egypt on the 15th day of the first month. They traveled for 6 days until they came to Mount Sinai. From there, it took them another 11 days to reach Kadesh Barnea, where they spent 38 years wandering in the desert before finally entering Canaan. Oh boy, it was only a 40-mile journey. And with that 40-mile journey, they took 40 years. Mm, mm. A lot of people. A lot of people. All right, here we come again. Here I come with love and not hatred. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow I all the days of my life. Oh, sing it to me, children. Oh, all right. Let us continue. Let us continue talking about all these things that that's going on in today. Yes, man. Me have to look up. I have to look up. Sister Gay. I have to look up because I tell you, I tell you, when you're, I tell you, if you don't go look up and read these things up for yourself, you are just like the sheep, you know, just like the sheep, just a follow, just following, not stopping, not looking, not asking any questions, just following, and talking this and talking that about following. Um, Moses, may I talk about this since we're on the live already? Since I'm on the live already. Moses. Remember in the live this morning when we were reading, it said that Moses died. Moses died. Maybe sing it to you. Which one? The people of this world getting real crazy. They are being led by the devil. So that's true. That is so good. The people are pure craziness going on. People are being led by the devil. Pure craziness. The people are out of control. Out of control. Absolute craziness. Everywhere you turn, people have some crazy ideas they want to push forward, some crazy agenda they want to push forward. I mean, it is sad, but we have to just go on day after day. Live with it or deal with it. Marlon, what's up? How you doing, my love? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you, Marlon. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for stepping in, my love. Mwah. Thank you so much for stopping by. We are here talking about all kinds of things, child support and everything in between, man. And don't forget to hit the like button once you come into the live, my friends. Don't forget to hit the like button. I keep on, I want my attention. And my attention span already limited. I don't know that already. So my attention span limited. But anyway, we will continue talking. We will continue. I wonder if you don't mind if me lay down right. So I don't want to lay down, because I don't want to end up lay down and drop asleep, because I don't know me pretty well. We have to just ask the create. We have to just ask. Yeah. That is one thing, That is one thing for we ask the creator to help us. Yeah, that is one thing for we ask the creator to help us. But then again, we have to help ourselves. God say, God say, no, Trim. Don't lay down, because you can't know the deal. Do you think ladies should pay child support? Well, the funny thing about that plumber. I personally, it all depends on the circumstance and the dynamics between the two parties. If if a woman has a child by a man and the man isn't working and the man is not able to, they are broken up, the child has to be fed. The child has to be clothed and the child has to go to school. There are some incompetent women out there. There are some women who are deadbeat too, whether it's because they are angry or whatever. I don't care what the problem is. That's got nothing to do with the child who needs care, love, and affection. So if that woman has to pay child support, then hey, she just gotta pay. It is the world we live in. Would not have been heard of 50 years ago, but it's the world we live in today. If the man not have enough money to take care of the child, and that is the agreement they want to have, then let her pay. But I am an advocate for shared custody. You don't pay me no money, me not have to pay you none. Somebody carry insurance for the child. Somebody's got to carry health insurance for the child. Somebody carry health insurance, and the child go spend the same amount of time with me and you, or we agree to, if you are the person who want to keep the child on the weekends and me keep the child and go to school, because either you not so in tune with the book, you're not going to be able to help with homework or stuff like that. Or this is just our agreement based on our new lifestyle and our new obligations. But that is why I say parents come together and determine how how your separation is going to go, your divorce, and the care of your children. You make the courts do it for you, you're going to lose every time. All when time them say you win, you're still going to lose. Because you're losing money to lawyer, you're losing time, you're losing money to mediator, money to counsel, money to this. Because the judge going to order all these things. The judge are going to order counseling. And if you go to court and you act funny, the judge might say them order counseling and you want to go pay for it. What you going to do? You want to get out of the situation, you're stuck in a situation, you're going to pay it. What it going to do to you? That will make you angry. Angrier and angrier. Yeah. So that is the deal. But I do think some women, if there's going to be child support, in an honest way, yes. Wouldn't have a problem with a woman having to pay child support, because the child have to be fed. The child has to be taken care of. Yeah. Okay, Gay says she's going to take a shower. She'll be right back. No problem, sugar. I hope we will be still here. We will I hope we will still be here. I mean, I know, so me, I them a dance. And I feel sleepy. I don't know why. Because I slept last night, even though I'm wake up 4 o'clock this morning, but 4 o'clock I'm a wake up time anyway. So me not understand. Yeah, me not understand. But what do you all think, guys? Do you think it is fair that women are ordered to pay child support? Remember Halle Berry? Halle Berry, you say yes or no? It all depends, plumber. Everybody's circumstance is different. But me, I'm not a fan of child support, period. Whether from a man or a woman, I'm not a fan of child support. Paying people money, paying somebody money because the people them has caused the whole situation of child support to be so demonized. I'm not a fan of it because it seems like people have a different agenda. They have more of an agenda to destroy the parent than it is about getting money to provide needs for the child. Because if the child live with you, are you going to say, because your father didn't give me any money, you're not going to eat today? No, whatever you are eat, your pitney eat. It's as simple as that. Your pitney get buy clothes and wherever roof you live under, your pitney live underneath it. You're still gonna pay the money. If your rent is $500 a month, whether your child is there or not, you're still gonna pay the $500 a month. So what's up with the man have to pay you part of the $500? It's your child. What the heck? He don't got to pay part of the $500 for where your child lives. It's your child. Why they just being on the men's case like this, being on the men's case, so they gotta pay me. They gotta. It's more like the people want the money for themselves than about the children. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. Yeah, because if the child, a lot of women, some of the women, they don't want the man them to see the picnic. They don't want the picnic to spend time with the father because they don't want the picnic for their own, the man new woman. When you worry on yourself about the wrong things. Who cares when they're gonna be around? If not gonna be around you, say thank God. Just pray for the next victim. I make the people go and spend time with him father, spend time with him father. Sometimes we want to micromanage and helicopter over everything. And in doing so, we just mess up the entire process. That is the truth. Just mess up the entire process. And that is my problem with us these days. Yeah, that is my problem with us. If a woman have to pay child support, then she have to pay it. Ali Berry had to pay that man our $16,000 a month. I think it's coming up time for her to stop now because her daughter is about 16. Let me see how old is Ali Berry's daughter. I think she's about 16. Marlon, what's up? This topic, she said, she said this topic drive away my sleepiness. Oh my gosh. This topic drive away my sleepiness. Let me see. Ali Berry's daughter is, oh, she turned 15. You see, I wasn't too far off. Hmm. Yeah, and Ali Berry, and I don't see Ali Berry as being a bad parent, but Ali Berry had to pay. Ali Berry had to pay like $16,000 or something like that a month. And I think the guy ended up taking back the kid with him to Canada or something like that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There it is. All right. There we go. Yeah, sure. So that kid is now 15 years old. So a lot of women end up having to pay. Women end up a pay spousal support. Women end up a pay child support. It is the system, and all of these laws were created with us in mind to take what we got. Cause them know how we compassionate and them know how we stay. And we're gonna pick up the man what upon him face. And we're gonna pick him up homeless, we're gonna pick him up hungry, we're gonna pick him up uneducated, we're gonna pick him up with not 2 cents to rub together and not a pot for piston and a window for throw it too. But we go and pick him up anyway. We go and pick him up anyway. And him a go left with anyway. And the system has created a law for him to say, well, I was living with you. You know I didn't have anything when you picked me up. You know me never have no education when you pick me up. You know me ever have anything at all when you pick me up. And you pick me up and you have me in the house. You've been feeding me, you've been clothing me, you've been having a roof over my head. You've been doing all of this for me. And now me I left you. How me I go survive? And do you see the court taking it because this man having two and him 2 foot them? Him can go look work and take care of himself. No, them are gonna say, since you put up with that lifestyle and you were maintaining him all this time, now that you are left him. You never seen nothing like a doodle story like that. Now that you want him a left, regardless of the circumstance. If you know we've been married for 10 years, you got PM say half of that would be 5 years. For the next 5 years, you have to pay him spousal support. And when somebody I talk about you want to go to the road, when somebody go, you better hear me, sister. You not take on them problem upon yourself. No, 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 no. You understand? Then you gotta pay child support if you got a kid. If you got a kid. And if you don't have a kid, you're married to somebody for a long time, you end up having to go pay spousal support. You see why people running away from marriage? And when them done, them say our community no value marriage. Them say our community no get married and we no value marriage. And not because we no value marriage. Because remember, marriage has always been the bedrock of our community. But not because we no value it. But the laws that societies have implemented, we don't see them working for us, they work against us. So therefore, we have to try to keep ourselves out of the situations that's going to perpetuate what we see, what we can foresee based on the laws that are on the book. Okay? No, that this what card. You know what I drive when me sleep? If me start read about Isabella and Michael, if I ever start read about Isabella and Michael, the sleep gone. The sleep would be gone, gone, gone. Imagine even start think about Isabella and Michael and what they've been up to. Oh my God. Just like what we read this morning. Oh my God. I was waiting this morning, guys. I was waiting to hear them jump in the sack. Oh, jeez, you whiz. I never wanted something that badly. I was waiting. If you're rich, don't ever get married because whoever you're married to only come in after what you have and nothing else. You know, that's true, Joe. You know, so that's true, though. And it's sad that that's how we feel because in days gone by, it would be encouraged. What promise says, what about me and you? What about me and you now? Talk to me. What about me and you? For number one, I would never ever marry again. That would have never happened. Number two, I wouldn't live with anybody again. I would never live with another man. It could have never happened under this sun. Any man me I go live with again. I must want my son them, or if God bless me with a grandson. But it could have never happened again. So that is your answer right there. If I can see you and we can go out and we can have a good time, perfectly fine with me. And after that, you go to your yard and me go to my yard. But me and you under the same roof, get up out of the same bed every day? Nah. 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 I live me few little years I may have left on this earth in peace. I don't want no botheration. Me have enough botheration. Me see enough botheration in books on TikTok and YouTube and Facebook all over the place. I don't want none of that problem. Let me see. Don't worry, I have my own. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a good thing if a man comes with his own. If a man comes with his own, that's a great thing. I'd say that would be perfectly fine for a man too. Exactly. You're going there with them and they by yourself either way. So me as well you just stay by yourself. Because you're gonna marry and be lonely either way. So me as well you stay unmarried. Friends with benefits. Whatever you call it. I would take a relationship like that any day. Me any day. I would take a relationship like that any day. But me and you will push the same door, push key in the same door. Me and you are no. I'm over that. I'm over that. 2 days I mean I want nobody bother me anyway. So I have I have developed such an intolerance for the nonsense. I mean too old you know forgot about say yeah look man I come in I go cause anybody my age now one thing I know they probably need Viagra, need all them something they so so man me I push key listen me I push the key in my own door. Yeah. Me I push the key in my own door. Me cannot deal with these men. I don't know about the rest of you know. But the rest of you free for do whatever I want to do. But these men are something else. So we're not dealing with them. I would rather come here every night, lay down right here, sit down right here, whatever the case may be, and talk to the people on the internet from everywhere, from all over. I'll talk to them, and when me done, me go be and go on my bed, and that would be perfectly fine with me. But I've been in one relationship, committed relationship, all my life from me a teenager, me they commit to man, and see me as so 50 year old and still don't have one. So when me could have say 20 more years in this life, and me I go take it go talk about it, me I go spend my little last few little days on this land around and look for man to live with. You know, must be crazy. You both would have to live next door. Joseph said we both could live next door because you don't know me. You can be a farm girl. Joseph, oh my God, Plumber said me could be the farm girl on his farm. Me look like Nava to you? Me look like Nava to your Plumber? Ah! My name is not Nava. Me not come be a farm girl. You want me to come become milk your goat them? Come be a man servant. No, sir. I'm not going to live next door. You, you are discouraging some, but yeah. No, sir, me not discourage win some, me I protect win some. Yeah, me I protect win some. Me I tell win some, say, rest yourself. Me know say you want somebody to talk to and something, but oh, we can't have a sister wife. From I say we can't have a sister wife. No, sir. Me not be neither the wife nor the sister wife. From a from a really Marquisha for true. Mm-hmm. With all the riches, huh? With a really Marquisha with all the riches, but him not share none. Oh, Plumber, you are the best. You are really something else. But me in the sister wife thing, me not even at the one wife, me say much more sister wife. No, so my life already have enough complications. I am not seeking to complicate my life no further. So anything that appears to have the potential to complicate my life, me get rid of it. Cause me don't want no complications. Me want to live in peace, be alright. I don't want to owe nobody nothing. I want to collect everything that you all owe me. So only pay me up. Hey Marlon, Marlon, how your day been? Me did see you today, Marlon. I think me did see you today, didn't I? I think me did see you today on somebody channel. I don't remember. I don't remember. Don't remember at all. But that's just my position and stuff. That is my position. I'm not change it. I'm not change my position because mm-mm. The events that surround a relationship and breakup not giving me the vibes to go back in there. Wait, so you hear what Plumber call me farm girl. You see that Joe say I'm holding lane long time. Just like that, Joe. Yeah. Me a hold mine too, cause me I find it to be sad because it's not that it's not that I wouldn't love to have it's not that I wouldn't love to have somebody, somebody can talk to somebody is somebody. And then like I wouldn't but the way how things have gone for me and the way how things are, it's a hard no for me. So I bend my mind to my to my condition and that's just how it is. You gotta learn to share. No, sir. Uh-uh. Me not have to share. The man can go on about him business. Me not have to share. Even though then say man shortage they bout. But me not sharing. I'd rather stay by myself and watch the rest of them share. But not me. Okay. You see there and not me alone. There are lots of men too who are like they are not going to enter into relationships. Yeah, lots of men who are determined that they have to change course. Them no some of them don't want no woman no more, them want man because them want to eliminate the chance of them having a baby and then having to pay child support and all of that. They uh-oh. From a same like polygamy. Really? Well, to each his own. If you want to practice it, you're free. Providing that your state agree with it, fine. Fine. That's not for me. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Not at all. Win some. Win some. I say farmer girl. Yes, sir. I mean, I call farmer girl. I see much goat him have done a senti. I want to have two wives. Oh, hmm. That's interesting. From I saying want to have two wives. Well, if your state allows it and you can afford it, if your state allows it and you can afford it, now see me I slide down bit by bit. Me sliding down bit by bit. I work hard there. See there, him say what? Ah, what you mean? So me I slide down bit by bit. Oh, Westmoreland. Oh, sorry. Sorry, see there? Down a Westmoreland. No, sir. Well, me don't know if the state where they up here allow this two wife thing. If the state don't allow you you have two wives, then you can't. Or you from there Westmoreland. Oh, sorry. My bad. Guys, I don't know what I'm gonna sleep, right? Yeah. I don't know something have to perk me up. I don't know why I feel so sleepy. I feel awfully sleepy. I don't know. And then me drink the mocha frappa latte, whatever it was there from Starbucks. That should have made me feel sleepy. That should have in fact wake me up. But it makes me feel sleepy. When some say him have to go Africa for two wives. You know, say right here in America. Why it's in right here in America people have two wives. They not to go far. They already have two. Some people still have two wives. They not to go Africa. It is called sister wife. God, God, you know the drill. Oh, no, so I'm not gonna stay here. I'm not gonna embarrass me, you know. I'm not gonna embarrass me sister me I fall asleep on the chat. Um, cause it is yeah, I know. I saw but you can only be legally married to one person. So you're married to one person, but the others are just your concubine? Uh-uh. Mm-mm. 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 Can you keep up to two wives? Him can't keep up two wives. He can hardly keep up himself right you know, much more fi keep up two wives. In Utah. Yeah, you gonna move go Utah. But only one wife is considered the wife. That's the first wife. Yeah, yes, God. Me I go on my bed in a few minutes. May I get right up and go on my bed. Cause me really feel like me head a shut down for two. Me don't know. Maybe it's a dream awaiting me. Cause oftentimes when a dream is awaiting me, that's how me feel. Like I want to sleep. You know, when we're supposed to be up, feel like me. Uh-oh. Him have belong on this. No, it is sister wives. But Plumber, sister wives, even you have sister wives, you know that only one of the wife is your wife. Only one of the women is your wife, you know. Because the law don't allow you to put your married to all of these women. So you can't have like one civil ceremony, but they are not considered your wives. You can call them so in a your religious practice or whatever. You can call them your wife, but them are not your wife. When some say man have to be strong, them a buy a kind of dragonfly and something man trying to be strong. To have to. But the funny thing about it, men are say if women need to accept that they have another woman. But the funny thing is, even a man with 4 wives and 5 wives will still be in the street looking for another skirt. Guys, I'm gone on my bed. God, sister wife sounds like incest to me. But on a incest, them are gonna have cause you know see this something with the sister wife where 5 of them in the house with the one man and them have them look a system how the man sleep with each one of them and all these things and them have the kids. Them have the kids for the man. Everybody have kids and he is he's from one uha to the next. I guess that's one solution to being mad. Guys, may I go on my bed? Guys, that is going to be the end of the life because once me trail off 2 times, that's it. Yes, and I think I've trailed off now maybe 3 times. Gone to my bed. So I'm going to end the live tonight, guys. We will come back again. Christine say, win some a whole heap of service in that. Exactly. Imagine that. A whole heap of servicing. Just one man have to go going from room to room. To police, give me a break. Mr. Cad, me I'll start dream. Me, me I'll start dream, sister. So good night, people. Good night, my loves. It was an absolute pleasure. It was an absolute pleasure being here with you all. Just coming here and talking with y'all is so refreshing. Card and Marlon, bless up yourself, Marlon. Win some, yes, him can keep up past the 2 of them want it. Suppose 2 of them want it same time. What a lala. That is the thing. I saw one family with like I think it was like 5 wives and a husband, and they had um their little system working where he knew which room he was going to be which night. So they all knew where to find him. They knew which they're like their little schedule. And if one woman is on her period, which and he wouldn't go to her for how many days, but they had their schedule as to it. So if the 2 of them want him, I bet then just do one threesome. I wouldn't know. For me can't even me can't even feel comfortable and keep one man with myself. Much more figure they see the women nah. Mm-mm. I mean know them the over the room there. And I him over there with somebody. I will be when you go live over plumber, Joseph said, okay, sister, sleep tight. Sleep a hold you. All right, Joseph, you have yourself a great night. Maybe upon this for it the 2 hours and then me gone. What I mean, Joseph, sharing is caring. Listen, Joseph, I got sleep because when me wake up, 4 o'clock a man. Well, you like if me go sleep around 9 o'clock. When me go up now and hold a little nap and sleep 9, 10, 11, 12. By 1 o'clock me I wake up, By 1 o'clock I will be up. Oplama we will share and we will share everything except women. That's one thing, We'll share everything else. But no, uh-uh, that not normal. So me I come go on my bed right now. All right, guys. So once again, it was a pleasure being here. Joe and Plum and Cad and Winsome and Christine and everybody else who was in the chat. The lovely Marlon was here as well. Several other people were here. I can't call everybody's name because I can't remember everybody was here. But I want to say thanks to each of you who came into the live. And if you are only peeped into the live, thank you so much for peeping in. If you didn't hit the like button, go ahead. Hit the like button. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, now is a good time to do so. And with that being said, I want to say good night to everybody. Where's the thanks Joseph both? Because I sincerely appreciate each and every one of you, Sister Winsome, and the rest of you all have yourselves. I'm me so jealous, I would boast. You see it? So Winsome, you see it? That is not for you. The sister wife thing is not for you because if you're jealous and all them something there, that not gonna work out. But anyway, to each his own. Everybody find their own happy space. Find your own happy space, your own happy place. Do as you will, and as long as you aren't hurting anybody, you just continue doing what you do, regardless of what anybody wants to say. All right. Thank you all so much for coming, my friends. Until next time, this is Trev from Trevessence, where your journey matters. And Sister Gay, what's up? That is why I'm staying single, and I love it. At my age, I can't manage stress. Right there, so Sister Gay, just like that. Me can't manage no stress either. Me don't want no stress. I want to live out the rest of my life in peace, perfect peace. Peace, perfect peace in this glory land. Remember the song there? Yeah, that's how I want to live out my days in peace. All right, guys. So that's going to be it from me for tonight, my friends. We will meet again here tomorrow. I'm not sure about the same time, but I know same place with your host, your truly, Trev from Trevessence. Until next time, my friends, this is Trev from Trevessence, where your journey matters. Have yourselves a great night, everybody.